What is your name and position title? My name is Tabitha Bemis, and I am a career counselor in the Career Development Center. Where are you from, and what did you do before Susquehanna? I am from the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, go Steelers, and before I came to Susquehanna, I did my undergraduate degree at Edinburgh University, studying sport and recreation administration. While I was at Edinburgh, I was involved in the Women's Commission and was a student athlete on the track and field team. I did long jump, triple jump, hurdles, 4x1, 4x4, all of the events pretty much, and then I went on to Slippery Rock University, and while I was there, I studied student affairs and higher education, graduated with my graduate degree, and was also the graduate assistant for the track and field team. Please describe what you do in the CDC. As part of my role in the CDC, my primary responsibility is meeting with students one-on-one and helping them with anything and everything career and their career development. So that can range from major, minor, career path exploration. We also do a lot of resume and cover letter reviews, mock interviews, networking with alumni, or networking with individuals in the industry or field that they hope to go into. I assist students with graduate school and their applications there, and work with students on anything career development related. In addition to my primary responsibilities, I teach a section of Intro to Professional Development in the School of Business. I manage all of our social media and marketing, so we have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest. I'm responsible for all of the content and delivering that to the different platforms. And I do all of the marketing for our workshops, programs, pretty much everything but Breakthrough. And then I also manage our parent and family communication and our programming calendar. What did you want to be when you grew up? So, to be completely honest with you, I never really had a true calling or a desire to be anything in particular. Many people expected me to want to be an Olympic gymnast or some sort of Olympic athlete because I was involved in a lot of sports and was really athletic. And what really drew me in was being a teacher. So at some point I was like, oh, I'm going to be a Spanish teacher, or oh, I'm going to be a history teacher based on whatever professor I really liked at the time. But when it came time to actually decide and go to school, or college rather, I wasn't really fond of any subject in particular, and so I went in undecided. Then whenever I was going through my first couple years, and I had done a couple of career exploration assessments, and one of the things that came up was sport administration, and if there was anything that I knew I really liked, it was sports, and so I went into that direction. But then after completing a 600-hour internship in my senior year, I realized that working in administration was not really the work I wanted to do. I wanted to be kind of on the front lines in the troops working with students directly, and so at that point I decided to go back to school for my graduate program and work with students one-on-one. And at that point I was like, okay, I'm going to teach, but I'm going to teach career, or I'm going to teach track and field or coaching of some sort, and I ended up being a teacher, but it took me a while to find the subject. Why Susquehanna? So I decided to come to Susquehanna because whenever I was in grad school, one of my graduate peers had gone to Susquehanna for his undergraduate degree, and for the entire 2 years, he talked about how amazing Susquehanna was and how much he loved his experience there. And so when I saw the job posting come up, I was like, you know what, I'm going to find out what this is all about. And I applied. I had a few connections to the director here, Michaeline Schumann, and when I interviewed, I just fell in love with the place. I absolutely loved the people that I met and the community partners, the campus partners. Everyone just seemed so happy here, and really they really valued creativity and innovation, which are some of my strengths, and I wanted that opportunity to test things out and experiment and do things that would maybe be considered innovative, and I felt that I would have that opportunity in this role. And since I've been here, I have just been so amazed by all of the students that we have. Everyone is so engaged and well beyond their years and active in their clubs and organizations and really taking on leadership roles that I think is so inspiring and will set them up to be so successful in the future. What other things are you involved in on campus? So I am actually a part-time assistant track and field coach. I work primarily with our horizontal jumpers, but I also assist with our vertical jumps and sprints and hurdles. So in addition to that, I am the co-advisor for the Student Athlete Advisory Committee and am a member of SUFACT, which is the Susquehanna University Female Athlete Connection Team. I am very involved in athletics, but I've also been a cluster facilitator for Leadership and have served on the award selection committee for the Office of Leadership and Engagement. What is your best piece of career advice? My best piece of career advice is probably to learn something from everything. You know, we hear that you learn something new every day, but I wouldn't wait for it to come to you. I would actively seek out learning and learn something every day, not wait for it. So anytime that you are meeting with someone, or no matter how seemingly meaningless this experience or opportunity is, make something of it and take it with you, because you never know who you might meet in the future or when that information might be useful and when you'll need to refer back to it. What is a fun fact about you? So a fun fact about me is that I am a 6-time All-American in the long jump and triple jump.